Hey everyone, I wanted to do a video about what's gonna go in my birth bag, and I thought this video could be sponsored by these awesome bat sleeves. But really, this maternity top is very comfortable, and also brought to you by this KT tape that's really providing a lot of support for my belly, especially since I am now 39 weeks and that means I have 1 week left until my due date. Anyway, let's get started. I've separated into 3 sections: mom, baby, and other. So first, for mom, you need some comfy clothes. I'm sure I won't be wearing this shirt. I'll probably just be wearing a big, fat, oversized t-shirt because that's the only thing that's comfortable these days. I do like to have comfortable clothes, but for my last 2 births, I noticed that by the time I'm actually pushing baby out, I have shed all of my clothes. I can't deal with restrictions and things pulling on me when so much is going on, like pushing a baby out. I end up being a naked birther, which, you know, hey, I'm usually a very modest person, but not when it comes to birth, and it's just my husband and the midwife and my daughters will be there. It's not a big deal for me to just be completely naked. I've also got some essential oils to bring, frankincense and myrrh, just to kind of set the tone during the actual birthing and delivery process. Figure if they're good enough for the king of the universe, probably good enough for me. And I enjoy their smell too, but it'll help me relax and get in the zone. I'm also gonna bring some, I didn't make them yet, but I want to bring some birth affirmation cards. I'll probably just write them on an index card just to remind me when things are getting intense. My body was made to do this. I can do this. Christ Yahweh is with me the whole time. Probably have my husband either read them off to me or just hand them to me so I can look at them. Pad cicles. So these are going to help during the aftermath of birth. Things are really tender and swollen down there in your vulvular area. So after you put them in the freezer, I don't particularly like them up against me when they're frozen. So what I'll do is I'll take them out of the freezer on the way to the birth center and just kind of set them off to the side, and then they'll kind of thaw out while I'm laboring and whatnot. And then after everything, I'll put them on. I'll start with the biggest one first. They're so big. The biggest one first, and then you shrink down, but you have it on for about 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off, and it's just a nice cooling sensation on everything that's been stretched out. I also bought these adult underwear thingies. They are big and bulky, but I don't care. They're not that uncomfortable, honestly. I like them because I don't have to worry about a pad sliding around. They provide lots of coverage to catch the flow, especially for the first few days after birth. One of the things I love the most about the birth center is the fact that you can bring your own snacks. I have protein bars that I'll be bringing. I'm not bringing this block of cheese, but Walmart was out of the cheese sticks. So I'm gonna go and get cheddar cheese sticks hopefully sometime soon. If not, I'll be cutting this up into manageable sizes so that I can eat it easily. And then I opened these just to make sure I would like them, which I do, so they're good. It's just peanut butter and chocolate again, just to give you some protein and some energy as you are laboring so you don't get too exhausted. That's one thing I've found with hospital births, which of course I've never given birth in a hospital, and this is number 3 for me, but they restrict your eating, which I understand that. I get that is a protocol there, but I am glad that I don't have to follow that protocol at the birth center because I find that you need the energy to get through this. Other snacks too, I'll be bringing a bunch of these pouches. They're very easy and convenient. Lately, this mango one has been my favorite. I am a fan of what I call easy foods or soft foods during birth, so I don't have to concentrate a whole lot on, you know, actually chewing up food. I just, you know, chomp chomp and swallow. And of course, kind of going along with food, you need to stay hydrated. So I'll be drinking a lot of water, but also I find I like to drink coconut water after the fact. As long as it's iced, I can deal with it. I'm not a huge fan of coconut water, but I will drink it if I know my body needs to be refreshed and I need to replenish some electrolytes with all the fluid and stuff that you lose. So the midwife asked me to pick up some medications, misoprostol and Pitocin, just in case. These are only if hemorrhaging occurs or if the uterus isn't cramping down like it should. This will kick it into gear. I've never had to take these before. I don't anticipate me taking them now, but of course the midwife wants to be prepared, so that's always a good thing. Other meds that she recommended, some arnica for postpartum pain, and then I've never tried this before. It's after ease for pregnancy. After you push out the baby and the uterus is really cramping down, baby starts to nurse, that'll help the uterus kind of shrink down, but that doesn't come without a little bit of pain. The last 2 pregnancies I just took an ibuprofen. I think it was like 400 or 600, and that was enough to do the trick for me. I have a really high pain tolerance. I want to try this after ease route, see how that goes. Some other medication is this Mother Love spray. I used it a lot in my postpartum period after my second birth, and it's so convenient because you just right on your pads, and it helps provide a little more soothing support too. She's going to be providing me with a peri bottle too to help flush things out as you pee. So that's really all that I'm bringing as far as for mom. For baby, baby's easy. All you have to bring is your car seat. Obviously that doesn't go in my birth bag or hospital bag. Really, after that you need diapers, wipes, and something for them to wear, clothes. I mean, really easy. The only thing is, I don't know how big this baby's gonna be, so I brought newborn and size 1 diapers. And seeing as the weather, it's October, although I probably won't have this posted until after, but it's October, so some days are warm, some days are cold. So I have long sleeve, short sleeve, and sleepers. This green one, I love to bring baby home in this green one because it's the one that we brought the last 2 babies home in, so it holds like a special place in our heart. 0 to 3 months. Yeah, I don't buy a whole lot of newborn stuff because my babies are just so long, they don't fit in it for more than a couple of weeks and then they're done. And then of course the third category is stuff under other, so you know, that would be like your phone, your charger. I'm bringing a Kindle for my daughter because she's really excited about coming along, but I know she'll probably want to check out for a little bit because it'll be a lot going on and she won't want to be all up in the action 24/7 for the hours that it takes. So I'm bringing the Kindle for her, and of course I'm going to bring my husband. He's kind of like my doula, which I know you guys are gonna come at me and say, husbands aren't doulas, da da da. Yes, they're not doulas, but so far he's been a great birth coach for me. And really that's about it. I try and keep it to a minimum because we're only gonna be there for probably 8 hours in total. So it's not like I have to pack an overnight bag, although it kind of feels like an overnight bag. Did you bring any of these things with you as you went to your birth? Or maybe you brought something that I didn't think of? Let me know what you think. If you used these things before, did they work out for you? Thanks for stopping by.